Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Leslie Light, right? All right guys, so I have a free version of my indicator, right? So this one I just made it specifically for free. All right, it's specifically for free. Okay, so this one is a good indicator. All right, it's a good strategy similar to my pro one. So this one, like what you're seeing right now on the screen, is we got the combination of parabolic SAR, right? Parabolic SAR and the indicator. So the indicator, I want to zoom it in. So you got this small dot arrow and the big arrow, all right? And you got this big arrow alone, okay? So the only setup you're going to be taking only this small dot and the arrow and the big arrow, right? This double one. So this single one, you leave it like that, all right? So the thing is, when you see this situation like that, all right, it's actually signifying like you need to sell. So let's just quickly open some positions here. All right, we'll quickly open some position. Yeah, so okay, the spike just came. So this was a good spike, as you can see. This was a good spike. Okay, so let's get on how you can use it. All right, so the first thing first, how you should use it, it's only a simple thing. All right, so like what we are saying is, this indicator, you have entry and you have exit strict rules. Okay, strict rules. So the parabolic SAR is acting as your guide. All right, is acting as your guide, because what we want to do here, we want to catch the market either on the short-term trend, all right, short-term momentum trend. Okay, we just want the short momentum. Okay, so right now, first things first, what you need to do first is you need to come to your M5. When you come to your M5, what are we looking for? We are looking for the trend direction. Okay, M5, we are looking for the trend direction. Okay, so on M5, while we are looking for the trend direction, we come here. So we have if you zoom in, you have this moving average. This is moving average 5, simple moving average 5, and simple moving average 60. So when moving average 5 is below moving average 60 on M5, know that it is a crazy downtrend. All right, crazy good downtrend. It might be a short term or a long term, but it is a downtrend. All right, so once you see this crossing over here, you know that all this time what you're trying to do, you're trying to catch the spike. Okay, you are trying to catch the spike. Guys, look, the indicators that I give you, everything that I gave you for free, I'm giving you with what I have tried, okay, and see that you can make a potential profit. So when you have these things, your job is to see how you want to use it. You get what I'm saying? Because I cannot say I have 100% mind over this. You can have some other better ways of doing this thing, but what I'm giving you is what I think is right at the moment. But you can also add or remove some of the stuff. Okay, so you got a crossover here. So what you got a crossover here. So once you get a crossover, it's moving average 5 cross down the moving average 60. Then you come to your M1. When you come to your M1, you come here and you see that, okay, now what you are looking for is this double indicator, the small one and the bigger one. All right, small and the bigger one. Once you see this one, you take your sell. All right, once you take your sell, so you have also an exit rule, because market does not always go our way, guys. All right, if there was 100% indicator, no one will be out there in the market trying trying to help people how to start it. A person will be just making millions in their houses, but only because we're trying to help each other to simplify the losses that we encounter. All right. So right now, so this is a situation. So there are some situations like this. Let me find something to put here to reflect objects. Where are the objects? Can someone tell me where the objects are? I found it. All right. So here's the situation here. All right. You got this here. All right. Let me find an arrow. Do we have an arrow? I want to show you something good, something tricky. Okay. I need an arrow. Okay, I can't get a decent arrow here. Okay, guys. So I just want to show you. I need an arrow line. All right. So let me make it as thick as I can get. Thick as it can go. Thick as it can go. Thick as it can go. Right. Big arrow. There you go. This is a big arrow. Look at that, guy. This is a big arrow. Anyway, we can have a laugh, can't we? All right. So the thing is, when you see this small dot arrow and the big arrow appearing together under this parabolic SAR, you take your sell, your SL, guys, your stop loss. All right. When you don't receive a spike and when price crosses above this parabolic SAR, that's when you want to consider closing. But how do you close? If you count candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 candles, either starting from inside, you start from inside up to outside, 15 candles, you might need to consider closing. Okay, depending on your account, but always these videos are made for people with a small accounts, so that when we deal with the risk management of small accounts, on big accounts we don't have issue. All right. So if you count 15 candles, I suppose you might be on loss of $2 or $3. I'm not sure, but you cannot exceed $3 loss on boom and crash, because look, if you exceed $3 loss, even if the spike comes, it will not get you in profit. All right, unless the market is on a heavy downtrend. All right. So if you get this signal under the parabolic SAR and it crosses above the parabolic SAR, you need to take your sell, guys. Once you take your sell, what are you looking for now? Once you take your sell, you are looking for the spike to come within the range of 15 candles, okay, or maximum $3 SL. All right. So once the spike does not come, you close. If you see this one alone, that pops it alone, it's up to you to take the trades or not. But I don't usually follow this. I follow these ones because I need to know when to close. All right, you need to know when to close in market. All right, so right now it comes again. All right, once it comes again, let me see. Okay, I'm already in this trade, so it doesn't matter if I add another positions. All right, let me see the situation. So as a trader, you need to know, like, you see, market was in a downtrend all along. All right, market was in a downtrend all along. Let's go to M5. If you go to M5, you need to know and you need to understand one thing in M5. Market will eventually try to retrace. Market will eventually try to retrace, but if you know the market is about to retrace, there's no point of keeping on taking the trades. Okay, there's no point of keeping on taking the trade. But if you feel like market is still going to fall down, you can take the trades. All right, you can take the trades. Let me see. You can take the trade. Let's come here. We do this. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. So that's how you do it. So now let's see what happened. If you come to M5, there was a crossover here. Insert objects. We need a triangle, rectangle, triangle. It's a rectangle. There we go. You had a crossover here. Let's go to M1. We want to locate that crossover and we want to follow the trend. All right, there. This is the crossover. This is the crossover. Crossover happened here. You get the double spike. It's spiked all the way down. It's spike. Here you count 15 candles. You're out of the market. You don't take this trade. You take this trade. This is less than 50 candles. It's spiked. Here you see, oh, these are the series of the spike going down. All right, series of the spikes going down. All right, here did not show. Here it showed, it spiked all the way down to here and you get a small spike. Even if you enter the trade, guys, these are the thing. Listen, if you enter this signal, if you get even a small or a tiny reaction, you need to close. Don't expect for the big spike to come. If you see a tiny reaction, close your trades. All right, we don't want to trade blindly. Close your trade. Wait for another opportunity. This one was a loss. This was on a profit, and this on a profit, and this was a loss, profit. So you see profit. So you see these trades, they come, but you will not be in huge losses. All right, because there's always a reaction. Because this setting is on a good momentum. Resistant. All right, so once market cross over the resistance, it will leave you something like just a small reaction, and it went. All right, a small reaction and it went. All right, so I think you get what I'm trying to say. I think you get what I'm trying to say here. All right, I think you get what I'm trying to say here. So let's see what's going on here. Now the market is down here. You can take this trade or not take this trade, but as for me, I wouldn't take this trade because I would have already closed in profit here. But I don't mind about profit at the moment. Okay, that's not the account. I don't worry about profit at the moment. Okay. So it's about 81 cents. All right, 81 cents. So this is how you catch the spike. So let's find another setup. All right, let's find another setup. Let's go to M5. Right, you don't trade when the moving 5 is above the moving 60. You don't want to risk that. Okay, to be honest, you don't want to risk when the moving is above 60. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to risk that. That's the main thing, guys. You don't want to risk that. So here is another good setup, although it was a short-term trend, but let's see the reaction. Okay, it was just a short-term trend, but let's see the reaction. So what we do, let's mark that point. Okay, let's mark that point. Let's mark that point and see here. This is the point. All right, so you go to M1. Where is the point? So this was the point. All right, you zoom it in. So market is down, signal comes, spike comes, signal comes, spike comes, signal comes, spike, and here you got SL, here you got a spike. So you got spikes all the way down here. No, let's mark when it crossed above, you see, so that we know when to end. All right, so these are particular things that you need to know. Trading is a combination of so many strategies. So spike here, spike here. This was a loss. Spike. This was a loss, and market crossover here. You see, so when it crossed above, we don't buy. We don't sell. I mean, we leave it. We leave it like that. We ignore it. We leave it. All right. The market goes up all the way. Our market was buying, and here it started to sell. All right. So at the point like this, market will be obviously trying to retrace. Market will be always trying to retrace back to what? Back to the moving 60, to the moving average 60. All right. So this is the combination. This is the combination you must use. All right, this is the combination you must use. Trading is not a game that I saw some comments, people saying, oh, blah 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 blah. Guys, trading is an individual thing. All right, when you're backdoors, when you're trading on your own, you'll be quiet, you'll be focusing on your tradings, isn't it? Because it's a business to you. All right, so when you're in your business line, you don't need disturbance. What you do, the decisions that you do, everything that you do is up to you. All right, is absolutely up to you as an individual. So do not listen to what people say. Judgments, people judge. We are human beings. We are born like that. We are meant to judge. All right, that is our weakness. So these are all your sales and all your profits, and then this is your loss. All right, these are your sales, all your profits, and this is your loss. All right, these are your profits. All right, these are your profits, and this was a small loss, and yep, this was a small loss. And then market here. Market is trying to retrace back. You see, this market was in a range market. So this indicator is not ideally to trade when market is ranging. Yes, you can get some spike. You can get all the spike. You can get the spike. You can get the spikes. Yes, on the ranging market. But in a ranging market, I don't like trading in a ranging market. All right. So you can get the spikes here in a ranging market. You can get the spike, but I don't know if this. Let's count the candles. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's almost 16 or 17 candles. This was a loss. So this was a profit. This was a small loss. This was a small loss again. This was a profit. This was a I don't know what happened here. The both showed together, but this was a good profit. All these ones are profits. Profit. This is a loss. These are good profits here. These are good profits. Yeah, because market was now going down a little bit. So this was a good profit. And then here it changes to uptrend. So you see the use of this indicator, how you should use it, the guideline that you have, the security that you have. All right. So if you come on M5, moving average 5 cross below moving average 60, it's a short-term downtrend. You quickly come to your M1 and start taking some trades. That's as easy as it is. I mean, it's easy as it is when you're using this indicator. That is as easy as it is. You feel me? So it's not a game, forex trading. Like some of you be like, yeah, dude, I'm giving you indicators for free. And when you come to me and try and say, give me this and give me this one, no, you don't put pressure on me, man. All right? I do what I want. I'm giving you stuff for free here. All right? And some of you keep on asking for me to give you the indicator. I said the indicator link is in the description. You go in the Telegram channel. Telegram, even if I sent some files years ago, you can actually retrieve it in Telegram. You go in the Telegram channel, you only find the most recent files. That's what wise people do. All right? That's what wise people do. Okay? It's stuff for free. If you want to make some challenge, create your own stuff. All right? Create your own stuff. Not telling me what to do while I'm giving stuff for free. Okay? Just giving you for free. And you start down to question me and trying to put me on the corner. I'm not a prisoner. All right? That's the one thing you need to know. I'm not a prisoner. It's stuff for free. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video, all right? Crossover on M5, you come to your M1, use your proper risk management. We talked about this. Out of 10 signals, you can have 8 signals and you can make your money, all right? You can make your money, okay? You trade, you do trading. Trade, all right? Trade, make some money. Make some money, guys. All right, make some money. You do trading on your own, in your own space, with no one around. All right, with no one around. So there's no need for people to keep on judging people. Trade on your own. Trade on your own, all right? Trade on your own. All right, guys, let me focus on some setups now. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, all right? Because I got some more good stuff coming, so you need to keep on your eye on. The description of the indicator, the link is in the description. The link is my Telegram group. If you're in the Telegram group, don't say, send me the indicator. I send the indicators in the Telegram group. That's all. That's where I send the indicators. All right? So that's where to find them, guys. Thank you for watching.